A mother's love is supposed to be unconditional. But what happens when that love twists into a deadly, unthinkable jealousy? That's exactly what happened with Megan Hawke, whose resentment over who her children loved more ended in the horrific murder of her three young daughters. This is a story about how a mother's rage and despair spiraled into one of the most shocking crimes in a community's history. Back in 1998, 25-year-old Megan Hogg was living in Daly City, California, with her parents and three little girls: 7-year-old Antoinette, 3-year-old Angelique, and 2-year-old Alexandria. While Megan was their mother, it was her own mom, Karen Hogg, who was the girls' primary caregiver, and they absolutely adored their grandmother. For most families, this would be a blessing, but for Megan, who was already battling depression and seizures from a past head injury, this beautiful bond became a source of intense jealousy. The tension in the house finally exploded on the night of March 22nd, 1998, when Karen threatened to evict Megan and get legal custody of the girls. The very next morning, on March 23rd, Karen Hogg discovered a scene of unimaginable horror. In a back bedroom, she found her three granddaughters dead. Megan had duct taped their mouths and feet before smothering them one by one. Before the murders, she had written a 2-page letter explaining her plan. Afterwards, she tried to take her own life by drinking hot chocolate laced with about 40 tablets of codeine, Tylenol, Vicodin, and Trazodone. She was found unconscious right next to her children's bodies. Investigators pointed to two motives: fury over her mother's custody threat and a twisted idea to spare her children the problems she faced. In 1999, Megan Hogg pleaded no contest and received a sentence of 25 years to life, with the judge calling the murders cruel, cold, and calculated. For years, the case went quiet, but in 2018, a parole board suddenly decided she was suitable for release, sparking a wave of outrage. The victims' families fought back hard, with an aunt, Damalia Ross, saying the news was like ripping the band-aid off a wound that never healed. Then Governor Jerry Brown ultimately agreed and reversed the decision, citing Hogg's disciplinary problems in prison, which included dealing drugs and an apparent lack of remorse. But the story didn't end in 2018. After being denied parole several more times, a board just made another shocking decision that has left the family reeling. Before we get to that final update, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss developments on major cases like this. On February 20th, 2026, a parole panel once again found the now 53-year-old Hogg suitable for release. They conclude that she no longer constitutes an unreasonable risk. The family remains painfully divided. Megan's own parents want her to come home, but the girl's paternal relatives are devastated by the decision. The San Mateo County District Attorney's Office is strongly opposing her release. The final decision now rests in the hands of California's governor for review. Personally, I think she's a very evil person for taking her kids' lives, and that she should never see the light of day again. She should absolutely spend her life in prison.